Hello everyone, this is Shaturupa and welcome to Rasayanika. So today I am going to talk about the 10 secrets that how you can ace your physical chemistry for your CSIR net examination. Okay, so physical chemistry is such a branch of chemistry that students often find it difficult because there are lots of numericals, lots of mathematics, lots of graphical representations, etc. So when they start solving those, they feel it very difficult because to calculating those things. So that's why they start avoiding physical chemistry. So you don't think look around that like that, because physical chemistry is such a beautiful subject of chemistry, and if you don't understand the basics of the chemistry, it will be very difficult for you to get good score. So today I have brought here 10 secrets. That's how you can get maximum score regarding your physical chemistry in your CSIR net examination. So let's start. Yeah. So our first mantra or first secret is your basic concepts and some selected topics of mathematics and formulas. So basically you all know that physical chemistry is such a branch of chemistry that mainly links or makes a bridge between the principle of mathematics and the principle of physics. Okay, so we all learn the basics mathematics in our 11-12 basic standard. So because after that, then we all bifurcated in different streams in different subjects. So we all know the basics of mathematics. So if you really want to make strong your physical chemistry and want to crack the CSIR with respect to physical chemistry, want to score the maximum with respect to physical chemistry. So it is really important for you to understand the basics, and so you should start the mathematics because the basic of the physical chemistry is the mathematics. So I will suggest you that start with any textbooks, mathematics textbooks for your 11th or 12th standard books. Okay, so just take those books and go through some selected topics that will be good or enough for you just to understand the physical chemistry or the basics of physical chemistry. So yeah, here are some topics from your basic mathematics. Our first one is trigonometry. So if you don't know the basics of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, whatever regarding this trigonometry thing, it will be very difficult for you to understand any graphical plots, to understand any equations. So you should start this basic, that is from trigonometry. Second one is basic algebra. Yeah. Basic algebra means all the rulers, all the equations of quadratic equations, all the indices, all the logarithm, the basics of algebra. You should make it strong. So just by heart those all the equations and formulas regarding your basic algebra part. Okay. And third is mensuration. Yes, this is another important part. You should know how to draw any structure, how to draw any mathematically in a problem. Okay, how to frame it. So if you want to solve this type of problem, so you should know the mensuration, because without knowing these formulas, it will be very difficult for you. So just go through this basics. It will be enough for you to crack the net if you do this all basics mathematical formulas. Again, the straight line. Yes, everything regarding the straight line, that is y equals to mx plus c, that is how will be the slope, how will be the intercept, whether it is positive or negative, whether it is straight line or curve, whatever. If you don't know the basics of this mathematics, this it will be difficult for you to understand any equation regarding physical chemistry or whatever. You can't solve or you can't read any books. Okay, so it is very important for you. Next is graphical analysis and plotting. Yes, if you don't know whether how the plotting of sine theta, how the curve will show, how the curve of minus cos theta it will show. So you should know, you should have the idea, right? So you should just to understand the graphical analysis and plotting, just to draw whatever like Gaussian plots, everything regarding this. If you really want to understand those graphical plots, exponential curves, so just go through those basics. Okay. So this basics from 11-12 standard, just that will be enough for you just to understand this basics of physical chemistry. Then it will be good for you if you really understand these topics. And the last one is permutation combination. Yes, permutation combination. I know some students think that it's somewhat difficult for them, but I really suggest you that if you really want to have a good idea about a quantum chemistry, statistical thermodynamics, it will be very, very difficult for you if you don't know the permutation combination. So it is another important one, the basic one. I will suggest you just go through this basic parts of mathematics from your any 11-12 basics standard book, okay, any textbooks. So just go through and by heart the formulas, everything regarding this. It will be more than enough, and this is our first secret. So let's moving to our next secret. Yeah, this is our second secret. Our second secret is Vedic mathematical calculation. So students often find the physical chemistry very, very difficult because once they start solving any lengthy or long problems, and they will find many mistakes there. They often do many mistakes in the examination and they find it's very, very difficult, and they leave that there and start avoiding the physical chemistry. But you should not forget that physical chemistry is all about imagination, and also a huge amount of informations, huge amount of lots of knowledge, informations are condensed in the form of mathematical equations and graphs and whatever formulas in a concise manner in physical chemistry. That is what physical chemistry. Physical chemistry is such a part of or beautiful bunch of chemistry actually, where we need to understand logically, we need to imagine everything. So here the lot of information mainly condensed in the concise manner. So it is very, very important to just to understand the numerical problems. So how to solve those? So you should make your physical chemistry from basics a strong point, okay? So that's why I'm saying second secret is how to solve any larger problem in a just 30 seconds or 1 minute. So students find often like it is very, very easy for them just to multiply 4 with 2. Okay, another it will be very, very easy for them when they start solving like multiplication with 22 by 84. It is another, again, it will be easy for them, but they find it difficult when they start solving a problem like multiplication of 784 by 895. It's very, very difficult for them. It will take a lot of time. So how to solve within 1 minute or in 30 seconds these problems? So I will suggest you just go to the YouTube and write down there the Vedic mathematics or Vedic mathematical calculations. So whatever they shows, the first 1 or 2 lectures, just go through those lectures, just see those lectures. And there are a lot of short techniques. Vedic mathematical calculations, basically the lot of short techniques, how we can calculate a lengthy mathematical problems within 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so it will be very, very easy for you to solve in numerical problems, in the physical chemistry. Okay, so this is what the Vedic mathematical calculation. Now our third secret. Yeah, our third secret is some selected topics of physics. Why physics? Because physical chemistry is such a beautiful subject which mainly links up between the principle of mathematics and principle of physics. So physical chemistry is something, it's all about imagination, all about being logical, all about calculations, to have calculations. Okay, so if you don't have the imagination power, if you don't know basics of the physics, you can't understand it and you can't rule the physical chemistry. Okay, so you can't get a very good score in the physical chemistry. So I want to suggest you that just from your basics 11-12 standard, just some selected physics topics, just the basics, just to make you strong your basics of physics, just you should study, and then it will be enough for you to crack the CSIR net with respect to physical chemistry. Yeah, the topics are, the first one is units and conversion. So what is units and conversion? If you don't know the basics, how to convert within the angstrom to centimeter, angstrom to meter, angstrom to picometer, something like that. If you don't know the basics conversion, how to convert, then it will be very, very difficult for you in the examination to convert it from one unit to another. Okay, so it's very, very important for you. Next is classical mechanics. Classical mechanics, that's velocity, speed, and motions, maxima, minima. Everything regarding our classical mechanics. There's a velocity, that's a basic equation of v equals to u plus st. If you don't know this basic equation, it will be very, very difficult for you just to understand this physical chemistry. Everything basic chapters you can't understand. Then it will be very, very difficult for you to recognize the equation during your examination. So it's another topic. Just you need to go through from your basic 11-12 standard physics book. Okay. Another is rotational circular motion, simple harmonic motions, electrochemistry, and the Modern physics. Modern physics means the atomic structure, theories, and the electron discovery, electromagnetic waves, stationary waves, etc. That is modern. In our modern physics, that is atomic structure is such a branch of chemistry which mainly starts where the physics actually ends and the chemistry starts. It's such a linker. It's such acts as a works as a bridge between the physics and the mathematics, physics and the physical chemistry. Okay, so basically this atomic structure, if you really want to understand the basic structure of chemistry, any molecules, if you really understand the 3D structure, so you must know the basics of this structure. That is the basics. That is what is nucleus, what is electron, what is proton, and what is the basic structure, and what are the basic numbers of the electrons or the number of protons there in present. So it is very important for you. So just to understand stationary waves in modern chemistry, that's just to understand the stationary waves, everything regarding this, you need to know from your basics, that is the discovery of electrons. What are those postulates? What are the violation of the postulates? Then what come? So something regarding this. So if you don't know this basics, it will be very difficult for you to understand the physical chemistry as a whole. So that's how students feel that is very difficult. So just these secrets, if you really follow, then it will be very easy for you to score maximum with respect to physical chemistry in CSIR exam. So okay, our next secrets. Our secret number 4 is understanding mole concepts. So what is understanding mole concept? So the basic of your normality, molarity, the basics regarding all the things regarding your moles. What is a mole? What is the basics, normality, molarity? How we can calculate the strength of a solution? What is the strength of acid, the dilute acid, HCl, or concentrated when it's converted into concentrated solution? How it will be changed? So starting from your basics mole concepts, you should really understood this basic. You should understand this basics. Okay, so then it will be very easy for you. So basically, regarding these basics mole concept topics, some important topics which are very related to this. These are periodic table. If you don't know how many elements are present in our universe, so it will be very difficult for you just to understand that as a whole the chemistry. So periodic table is very important to remember first. Next is bonding. Yes, you need to understand the basic bonding, ionic, covalent bonding, everything regarding the molecular, just to understand the structure, there's 3-dimensional structure of any molecular complex. Okay, kinetics. What is the rate of the particular reaction? It faster or slower? Chemical and ionic equilibrium, whether it is in equilibrium or not, whether the reaction is continuous or it is stopped. What is the dynamic equilibrium? We need to know this thing in laboratory. Okay. Again, the thing is solution and colligative properties must be understood. These all are important topics, mainly related to our basics, that is mole concepts. So you should know this. You should understand this basics part first. So just from this, all the topics till now, I have told everything you can study from your just basic 11, 12 standard books. You don't need to read the higher standard books just to clear your basics. Okay. So this is what our secret number 4. Yeah. Secret number 5. Start with this topic. So if you really want to crack the CSIR net with respect to physical chemistry, so you should have a pattern to study, and you should have a pattern to study the chapters, to cover the chapters. So that is basically, all basics of mole concepts and stoichiometry must be understood. I already told this. So some related topics to basic mole concepts are this periodic table, bonding, kinetics, chemical and ionic equilibrium, solution and colligative properties. Already I told this. So just you have to study in this manner. Yeah, this is the manner. That is, start with atomic structure. Okay, that is basic structure. First start with this chapter, then the gas. That is all the laws of gas and everything. And then with solid state. Solid state mean all regarding the solid state chapter. Okay, I'm not going to tell about every chapter, the details about every chapter. That will take more time, but I'm saying that how to go through, how to follow the manner, how to follow how to study this, what is the manner that we should follow actually to study the physical chemistry. Then you have to go through the kinetics. After that, solution, then the chemical and ionic equilibrium, then the phase rule, then surface chemistry, then electro and analytical chemistry, then quantum and atomic structure, then KTG, thermo and statistical thermodynamics, and molecular, and lastly, the molecular and atomic spectroscopy. Yeah, the molecular and atomic spectroscopy. This is what the manner, how you can study, how you can follow step by step, study or cover up your chapters, and it will be very, very helpful for you to crack CSIR net with respect to physical chemistry. Yeah, our next secret is start reading with some good books. So it is very, very important to start reading very, very good books, because sometimes it's a student think like just go through any lectures, any video lectures or any class lectures, it's more than enough for them. But it is not enough. We should not do this. We should start with some good reading with good books, because the good is a very, very good. There is a lot of information are there. Also, to just remember, to understand a topic much better, it is very, very important to read some books. So here I have brought some important books that you should really, really follow. First one is K.L. Kapoor. Second is O.P. Tandon, and third is Puri Sharma Patania. These first three books are very, very good books. So all the chapters are very, very covered, mainly covered there. So you can go through this three books or any one of this. It will be very, very good for you just to crack with respect to physical chemistry. Okay. And next, I would suggest that G.W. Castellan. This is a very good for your thermodynamics and also from your electrochemistry somewhat. And this is very, very green color, small books, and it's a lot of informations are there, and it's a pretty good book. It is a nice book. So I would recommend this book, very, very good for you, just for the CSIR net. Next is I.L. Levine. This is also good for your thermodynamics and also for your quantum chemistry also. Next is Samuel Glaston. Yeah, Glaston is a very, very good book. It's also for your thermodynamics and also for electrochemistry also. Next is E.C. Cotton. E.C. Cotton is a very good or important book for your group theory. Next is Banwell and Russell S. Drago. These two books are especially for the spectroscopy topic. These two topics are very, very good explained there. So you can refer these books for your spectroscopy topic. Next is Mercury Simon. Yeah, it's a very good book for just to refer your quantum chemistry. But the fact is, students find it difficult. So I will suggest those students who really, really want to make their quantum chemistry very good, just to understand those a better way. So only those students should refer this Mercury Simon, because the language is somewhat difficult there. So, but all other books are pretty good. So you can refer every books except this books also. But it is very nice book for the quantum chemistry. Okay, so this is what our 7th secret. Yeah, this is what our 8th secret. So our 8th secret is make short notes of your own. So it's very, very important to make your short notes, just make your own short notes. Students often think that they go through so many books, they collected so many informations, they attended so many lectures, follows the videos, and they collected so many informations, but it is very, very difficult for you to remember those information, whatever you have collected, for a longer time. Okay, so you should do one thing, just make your own notes, where there within 1 or 2 pages, just put down all the important information you have collected just for a particular chapter. Suppose for a particular chapter you have collected so many information, so just put down there in a concise manner all the formulas, all the important equations, all the conversions, unit conversions, everything regarding those particular chapters within 1 or 2 chapters. Just finish there. So this is how it helps you, because when you are going to revise your physical chemistry, which or whatever, before your examination, so it will be very, very helpful for you to go through those things. Just turn over the pages on that night, just before your examination. Just turn over the pages and go through all the important topics, all the important points you have noted down there, and all the unit conversions regarding everything those. So it will be very, very helpful for you to revise everything. So it is very, very important to make your own note. Yeah. Our ninth secret is keeping practicing numericals. So you all know that physical chemistry is all about mathematics and physics. Okay, so the basics is numericals. Basics is basically numericals. So you should start practicing because without practice you cannot be better. Okay, so it is very very good for you, it is very very helpful for you if you practice more. So I will suggest for every chapter, once you finish the chapter, once you finish covering all the concepts, at least minimum 100 MCQs or 100 numericals you should practice for per chapter. I don't saying that as a whole, but per chapter you should MCQ or numerical problems practice at least 100. Then it will be better for you. So if you don't practice, it will be very very worthless just to understand, just to having everything knowledge. So it is not enough to have so many knowledges, so many informations just keeping in your mind. So beside this, you should practice. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult for you to score maximum marks in your CSIR and crack the NET examination. Okay, so keep practicing. Yeah. Our last point is the 10th secret is follow this important strategy. What is this strategy? Our 10th point or 10th strategy is technique is just to follow to this strategy. So what is this? The strategy is first you have to cover each topic. You have to cover by conceptually each and every topic. First, you should cover. Then what you need to do, that is solve any PYQ of NET and GATE. That is previous year questions for both NET and GATE. It is very, very important because if you don't practice the PYQs of the previous year question of the NET and GATE, then you cannot get what the type of question actually they are asking in the CSIR NET. What is the standard of the question? So it is very, very important. So first I will say, just first cover each and every topic, then solve all the PYQs regarding the NET and GATE examination. Then another part is just to give test series. Just join any test series. If you don't give any tests or examinations, weekly or suppose monthly, whatever like that. If you don't give any test series, then it will be very, very difficult for you just to evaluate yourself. So you cannot understand that whenever you can finish your exam within time, or you can solve more number of problems or not. So just to correct yourself, just to make you better, just to, and also to increase your speed as well. Okay, so for these things you must join any type of test series. So Rasayanika in our team, there is so many very good facilities we are providing there just regarding this test series or the classes. So you can join this test series also. That will be very, very helpful for you with respect to CSIR NET examination. Okay, so this is what we have already discussed, the all 10 secrets regarding our physical chemistry, that how you can score the maximum marks with respect to physical chemistry in CSIR NET examination and crack this. Okay, so if you follow all these 10 important points, it will be very, very helpful for you. Okay, so thank you everyone and all the best.